All right, Fit IT guy, we're back with another video. I have a 3-piece carbon fiber dash kit from Tessery here. Pretty cool. So this is the fabric cover for the dash. So we all hate that ugly light gray dash piece that they give us there. This is the lower portion of the dash, kind of right below the air vent, right below where the fabric piece is. So this is a pretty cool piece. And then we have the upper dash portion right where the speaker kind of sound bar fabric is over there. So this is gonna be a pretty easy install. I'm very excited for it. I love carbon fiber. You know that we've already done a ton of carbon fiber to this car already. By a ton, I mean not enough, because we're adding some more. So inside the car, I've been going with matte carbon fiber. Outside of the car, I've been going with glossy carbon fiber, because glossy goes better with red. Inside the car, it's black and white. And to stop any reflections on the dash, I've been going with matte carbon fiber, and it's been going pretty well. So I have a bunch of carbon fiber pieces from Tessery. I have some more coming in some other videos. Check those out as well. And you can save 5% off on tessery.com with my code TFIG. So let's go ahead and get started with this install. It's all just tape on here, 3M tape. It's all just 3M tape on the back of here. So this will just stick right on top of the fabric piece. Super easy install. And these other two pieces will stick on with the tape as well. Just be careful with them. They're very thin. Carbon fiber is typically very thin pieces because they're super light and it just sticks right on. So you don't want to bend it, you know, it's going to crack. So let's go ahead and get started with the install. All right, guys, so I'm actually in the Model 3 right now to show you the dash portion of the install, because you're going to see in a sec when we get over to my Model Y that I already have a carbon dash piece there covering the fabric. So just for the video for this install, I'm going to show you how to do this. So this one's super simple. The carbon fiber piece I have on mine, I actually had to take this fabric out fully and put in the new piece. With the Tessery carbon fiber dash piece here, all you have to do is put it right over, and you're going to see it covers it fully, just like so. And what we're going to do basically is pull the tape off the back, and you can see how snug of a fit that is. Even without the tape, it was already pretty much stuck on there. So I'm going to pull the tape, and I'm going to leave some of the tape hanging, and it's a very thin tape, so be careful when you're pulling the backing. And we're going to pull it about halfway there, and we're going to have the backing of the tape facing us so that we can pull as we stick it on. So I'm going to make sure everything looks even on both sides, and just go ahead and stick it on. Make sure it's fully covering the fabric here. And once we do that, we're just going to pull this backing like so. And as we pull, we're going to stick it down. Just be careful, the backing is a very thin paper. So we're just going to push down as we pull like so until we get to the very edge. And we can push down on the rest of this like that. Pull off the final piece of paper here. All right, just pulling off the final piece of the paper backing here, just like that. And just gonna stick it on like so. And we're gonna hold it down in each section for about 30 seconds. Now that it's all been held down for 30 seconds, just to make sure it adheres good, we can see exactly how this looks. So this is how it looks if you just do the one piece version on the website. You get just the dash portion, which looks beautiful, especially in the matte black. It kind of blends in with the dash, especially in the matte carbon. It really blends in with the dash, but still gives you that carbon fiber accent, which is very nice. So I just took my dash out of the way from where it was mounted here, my dash screen, to give you guys a full look at how it looks. So we just have this boring matte silver matrix material here. It's actually the same material that's on the back of the tail light, where the tail light glows onto on the Model Y Juniper. And I'm just gonna wipe this down because we had the AC running a lot. It was very hot today. So we're just gonna wipe this down with the adhesion promoter. Now once we do that, like I said, just be careful with this piece. You don't want it to bend too much. It is very thin and it will crack. It's carbon fiber. So we're just going to peel the backing of the tape here. Okay, making sure to support the carbon fiber piece so it's not bending too much. All right, so now that we did that, we're just going to go ahead and nice and easily kind of get this as even as possible. So we'll start with the left side first. Get this in as far in as we can without letting it stick, because we want to make sure it's all even, because once we let it down, it's going to stick good. So see if we can get this as even as we possibly can. Just right there. And I'm going to check the other side as well. Make sure that's all even in there, because if that's even, then we know we're doing a pretty good job here. Okay. So now we got these two sides here. We can just start to go ahead, push it down, make sure you get it to the exact bottom of the dash there, and we can see there's not a single gap here. It's doing very good so far. And we're just going to keep pushing it down right up against the leather here, or pleather material. And once I get about halfway, I'm going to go on the other side there and finish up the rest. And now over here, I'm just going to continue pushing down, make sure it's all even up right against the leather here. And once we do that, really let it stick, and we're just going to push down on here, make sure that clicks in nicely. And there we go. Look at that. Amazing. What a perfect fit. All right, I'm grabbing the next piece now. This one's going to be a little bit trickier, but we'll get it done. I'm going to start from the right side here, since we're already sitting here. All right, so I took off the tape on both corners here and on this side as well. Now what I'm going to do is start on this side. I'm going to start peeling these off here. And I found this neat little tool. I forgot what product this was from, but I'm just going to get the tape started and you'll see what we're going to do next. Okay, so we're just going to peel off that much for now, and we're going to leave it like this. Yeah, basically as we stick it, we're going to peel the tape here. So first things first, we're going to stick this on here perfectly. Okay, that looks like a great fit. And as we're going around, we're just going to pull this tape here and stick it down. That way we know it's 100% even. So we're going to do that. We're going to push down like so. And we're going to hop onto the other side there. And let me just move that out of the way. Now that we're here, we're just going to continue. What I'm doing is I'm slotting the back in between the fabric here and the plastic piece. And then I'm pulling out the tape. That way it gets a nice even stick. And then we'll continue here until we get to the very end. And we'll peel off the final little bit of tape there. Stick it down. And perfect, there we go. Real carbon fiber. And just like that, it is in. We can see perfect fit. And now I'm just gonna stick this dash back in here to get it to go back properly. All right, everybody, so there we have it. That is the 3-piece carbon fiber dash install from Tessery. They also have a 2-piece version, which is this, which is just the fabric cover plus this. And then they have the 1-piece version as well, which is just the fabric cover. So depending on what you want, if you want the 1-piece, you get the fabric cover, 2-piece, you get the upper and lower, and then 3-piece, you get the surrounding part of the upper dash there, kind of where it meets the speakers. So I absolutely love it. This looks great. Just such a premium look. And with the new performance model Y that just came out, that car has a lot of carbon fiber inside and out. So it just gives it that nice sporty but premium look. And the great thing about carbon fiber is it's so lightweight, so adding these pieces to it doesn't really weigh anything at all. They're so light and thin, especially with the blind spot detection light I have here. It's just such a cool look with the carbon fiber, because it's black and then you have this LED under it. It's just so nice. and it's actually such a pretty cool slash, badass look. So hope you guys enjoyed this. You can check out tessery.com. You save 5% off with my code TFIG. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Very easy, smooth install. You're literally just sticking on carbon fiber with tape. It doesn't get much easier than that. You don't have to take anything apart. So I'm posting videos every other day. I have more carbon fiber pieces from Tessery coming soon. So please stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoy. I am uploading videos every other day for as long as I can. Since I got the Model Y Juniper on July 12th, I am posting videos every other day just because I love the car and I love modding cars. I love modding every vehicle I have, and no exception with Teslas. There's so many things you can do. See you next time, and thanks for watching.